You come like when Thor get him hammer. Yeah. No, me I tell you, it's a whole different feel. That's why music nice, man.
Yeah.
Music nice.
Now if you feel the world's against you, Keita Shines can help you. Be the light and be the change and recognize your values. Changing lives and building nations, cause all of us are great ones. And we just wanna see the light in you. We sing, oh, Keita Shines. We sing, you've got the power to rise and to shine like the sun, shining bright like the moon at night until the work is done. Keita Shines. Keita Shines.
Ryan Mark, the gospel artist. The first question I want to ask you. Do you think you get enough credit as a gospel artist?
Oh, definitely not.
You answer that fast though. I'm not even done answer the question. I'm not even done ask the question yet, sir. Like, really?
I'm one that has not gotten any form of rose or getting a rose being a gospel artist.
I wasn't prepared, guys.
It's true though. It's in my heart, so it come out.
Yes. I'm glad it is coming out on the shine spot. But tell us some of your achievements or your accomplishments as a gospel artist.
Well, I've done, what, four solo albums. The Chosen Prodigy, Tabernacle, Israel, and Your Grace. I also produced a compilation called Generation Israel, which featured various artists. I've done collaborations with DJ Nicholas, Jason Mighty, Gotti, Papa San, just to name a few. And yeah, that's it for the most part.
So, all right, I know you said you haven't gotten enough recognition in gospel artists, but let us be true. Do you think that you would have done enough to get the recognition?
Oh yeah, for sure.
On what grounds?
Well, I just named them a while ago. Just doing these projects and not only being an artist, but also a producer.
Who's a producer? What a producer does?
A producer is more behind the scene. A producer can somewhat also be seen as a beat maker.
Oh.
So so like one of my most popular songs already done featuring Kevin Downswell, I was the one who literally built the rhythm from scratch. So I played it to the drum tracks, all of those stuff. And then a producer is not only involved in making, but also involved in the marketing aspect of putting the song out there and certain stuff like that. So I've done all of that for all my music career.
So when I was in college especially, I used to come take you in, you understand? You're up on the stage and you sing, and you've always been a good performer. I can't take that from you. And you sing and you go on, and I don't know how you learned the craft to perform on stage. Can you share with us?
Performing on stage, I think the more you do it, is the more you learn the craft, right? You can have people give you pointers, but you have to go through your experience. So even when I started performing on stage, I was very shy, right? Me a DJ, I had background, background the whole time like Fowler pick up feed, you know, or something like that, right? And then, and that's why I found great pleasure in listening back and watching back myself, whether I like it or not, because this is what has helped me to develop over the years in terms of growing to be better at the craft. So even as early as when I started, I used to try to get the tapes to listen and to look and say, oh no, Ryan, I down at the ground, and I make a connection with the people. You know what I mean? So after a while, the more you do it, is the better you get at it. So however I perform now is years of experience, and experience is something that people can't take away from you, because you're the one who went through the stages and did it. And I was not the most confident person or the most confident performer. There are many shows that I look back in the past and say, if I didn't know, say, you know, but I was going through my stage of learning, so I don't despise it at all. But to perform the way that I do now is just from years of experience.
Jesus Christ. Hey! Prophet Michael Carter, big up yourself. Hey! I tell him, sir, the fervent, proper righteous man. I feel it much. You heard from me, Tommy? Oh, rugged. Me not too chat to man, me say me chat to God. Any problems me have, me give that to God. You know my best friend, yes. So you know what's on my place. Hey! What? They want to fight the war physical, being more spiritual, so we keep it biblical. Pray man, I pray, yes. You know why? Hey, I pray man, I send up like fireworks. Holy God! Jump it again, man. Hey! Jesus, you are Lord. And you're worthy of all the glory and all the honor. Argument with people. We just go on my knees and talk to God Almighty. Hear me, son? Me not too chat to man, me say me chat to God. Any problems me have, me give that to God. Him my best friend, yes. So you know I'm a blessed. Hey, they want to fight the war physical. Me know it's spiritual, so me keep it biblical. Pray man, I pray it. Become a blessed. Hey, I pray when I send up like fireworks. I pray when I send up like fireworks. More prayers on the prayer word. More prayers on the prayer word. I pray when I send up like fireworks. I pray when I send up like fireworks. More prayers on the prayer word. More prayers on the prayer word. That's how we pray aloud, what? That's how we pray aloud, what? That's how we pray aloud, what? That's how we make them know. I'm in a joke when we pray. And it's never pray. It's never on fire. Sing me out for what I'm coming for. I pray when I send up like fireworks. I pray when I send up like fireworks. More prayers on the prayer word. More prayers on the prayer. I pray when I send up like fireworks. I pray when I send up like fireworks. More prayers on the prayer word. I'm at peace when I'm on my knees, praying to the Almighty. I know He's hearing me. Yes, I'm at peace when I'm on my knees, praying to the Almighty. I know He's hearing me. Yes. Father, we worship You. We give You all the glory and all the honor for who You are. You are God, and You are God all by Yourself. Do you know that the Lord has given unto us authority to tread upon serpents and scorpions, and nothing shall harm us? Let me hear shout authority. Let me hear shout authority. Listen to me. The God in me, the marvel Lord, oh yeah. So when we step with authority. When we step with authority. The God in me, you can't go wrong, oh no. So when we step with authority. So when we step with authority. I'm here to put the ladders on the tin set. Yeah, we not shake it like no swing set. But my step only for power in my instep. I could have been put her in crack. We take away your life, but also sing set. So we step past it like an insect. From God by the side, everything track. I want to play the blood, everything that God in me. It's all love, oh yeah. So when we step with authority. So when we step with authority. The God in me. You can't go wrong, oh no. So when we step with authority. Step with authority. When we say the world is panicking. Some freeze up like mannequin. They never know it would have been so damaging. Some share up the thing like ramekin. Hey, Jesus, in my feet. Say you know when him winning nothing. You see a lion to my father, I feel it. Hey, when we step on a little thing, the God in me. The marvel, oh, no, yeah. So when we step, so when we step, the God in me. You can't go wrong, no, no. So when we step, so when we step, look. Listen to me, Celebration Church. Jamaica, parts of Egg, Canada, London, wherever you are streaming from. 2020 was not a bad year. 2020 was not a good year. 2020 was a God year. Mighty God, Father God, Him have Him hands on everything. And He say, hey, I have given unto you power. So we just have to walk in that power. Say no matter what happened this year, mighty God, we are stepping at 2021 like champion. Watch me now. Who wants to see us step with authority? What?
Step with authority. Step with authority. Step with authority.
Woman,
Step with authority. Step with authority. Step with authority. Step with authority.
yeah, I'm here step with the Lord, that's all the thing said. Hey, we don't shake it like no string set. When we step on leap up, when now we in step. I could have been put her in prep. The take wheel like a just a season. Get dancing like an insect. Drop God Bible side everything check. One hand with Jesus, the God in me. The marvel, oh, no, yes. So when we step,
Step with authority.
so when we step,
Step with authority.
the God in me. Just can't go wrong, no, no. But when we step,
Step with authority.
but when we step with the God in me. Happy 2021. Blessings. Celebration. Prophet Michael Carter. Yeah.
You've ever been on stage and you just run out of breath, like you just feel like you have a flop?
Oh, yeah.
So what you do, like in a flop
You have to just
moment?
hold it together. And it's not just feel like you have a flop, it's just being unfit too.
Oh.
Like the first time I go up on a Genesis stage, I run across the stage, I wonder if it's not done. By the time I reach the other side, I said, no, ain't woman on a breath. Right? So sometimes people stay up on stage and they never understand internally what you go through. You understand? Because sometimes, and this is the thing, sometimes you feel like you're ready for something.
Yes.
But when the moment comes, you cannot seize it, it sees you. Come here, I tell you, I remember the first time I go up on like a Genesis big stage by myself. After I run out, because you know you have to come with that energy. And after I do the first song, I said, but I'm done. Like I'm done. Like I don't think I have nothing more inside of me to give. You understand, when you look on the watch, you see 3 minutes and then say 20 minutes on stage, and you wonder what you're going to do with the next. I wonder what you're going to do the next 17 minutes because you're done. You don't have nothing else in there right now.
What do?
Eh?
What did you do?
You just have to just force yourself through. You have to force yourself through, man. And when you don't, you have to say thank you, Jesus. Because the moment you feel like, say, yo, this is the moment. But you know, the thing about it is this, and I think this is what has kept me humbled over the years. If I've done 1,000 concerts in my life, is probably 3 times out of that 1,000. I was in a mindset to say, I might show this. Yeah. Everything else is always from a place of God or just me and you know. So it's never yet being overconfident. You understand? And to be honest with you too, probably those 3 moments, probably somebody get me upset. You understand? For some strange reason, I put on a very good concert. I guess that's why I say be angry about sin that. You can't use the anger, man, and do great things. Wow. You understand? But yeah, man, when people, like when I'm in a mood where if something is happening in my life and I feel like injustice, it's like I just take it up on the devil on stage. Oh. Yeah, man. So when I go out there, right. a problem.
So the devil get it?
What? Yeah, man, the devil get it, man.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? But yeah, and I remember, can I tell you, years ago I did this morning time program on TVG. And I think it was the first time I was experiencing anxiety and panic. Wow. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people suffer with this. And I guess it's somewhat it's somewhat affiliated with mental health. Because, you know, everything starts on the mind. And I remember one morning I was performing on TVJ, I was doing the song, "Souls Me I Pray" for the year. And by the time I did the first verse, it's like I got into my own head, like I was saying to myself, "Ryan, remember how the second verse go?" Because sometimes, trust me, you have like a block that you can't remember, or the same song where you write go. Like this happens to artists all the time.
Yeah, me an artist,
you know?
and it happened to me, sir.
Right? But these things happen, and then within that moment you start thinking, but this is national TV. If my flop now, what gonna happen? So all of these things is running through your mind. And I remember when like there was no more words that could come out of my mouth to sing wise. So on the TV now, me have to just say, you don't know souls were praying now, they have to save souls and thing and da. So it's like I had to cut the song prematurely because the anxiety that took me over, I never had enough breath in me to even get out the words to sing. I could talk, but not sing under that level of anxiety. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So at the end, would you say that was like a most embarrassing moment or a moment where you were able to capture or come back from anxiety?
It's not so much being embarrassed because nobody would really pick it up but you.
Okay.
I guess for the producers, they were wondering how that song had done so quick, right? But the typical man would not pick that up.
Okay.
But for me, again, it was just a learning experience that, yeah, man, you have to be focused, you have to be confident, you have to be ready.
And have to be fit.
And be fit, of course, definitely a part of it. So when people see me somewhat push out this level of confidence, it's just from a place of having the experience of not being so confident or allowing your guards to or putting down your guards mentally. You understand? So even with preaching, like I will study, I'll prepare myself, and even if I feel like, boy, Ryan, you know, ready, you know, I'll be like, I'm ready. I'm ready. You know what I mean? Because I don't think there's anything that we can ever be so ready for, you know, because even if you study a topic, I'm sure if you look back 5 years, you're going to say that there were handles they could have looked at.
Right.
So you never have it perfect in a go, but you just have to know that what you have now is good for now, and just go give that your everything in the now. Next week, if you learn something new, you just add it to it for next time when you go preach it again, but that's what it is.
Wow. What's your most memorable moment as an artist?
Okay. I think I did.
You like smell for the one, your man.
Yeah, man, I remember. I can't remember. I think Prodigal had a show, Recharge. But I can't remember if it was Recharge. I think the name had changed. I just can't remember the name of the new show that he did. But it was right near Emancipation Park over the Gulf.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Byron Cage was on that
Yes,
show, some international actor and stuff. And them time I'm there on my peak of my things.
Yeah.
You understand?
You grew up.
Yeah, man, it was somewhere around 2008. And I decided that I wanted to do a special set. And in that set, I had one of my more popular songs, God Off My Back.
My
right?
favorite song.
Yeah,
second
song?
favorite.
Oh, which one is first?
Well, I sing it when I leave.
Okay.
Jump on a bus because at church we have a wet
Okay,
name.
cool. My papa.
My papa, yeah.
You're right. So I had God Off My Back in the set. And I can't remember, Bellamy, I know that's her last name, she plays the violin. So I had this idea that I wanted a real person to play the violin. And somebody told me about, I think her name is Paulette Bellamy, if I'm not being mistaken. But if I Google it, I can find her, man. And she come at the rehearsal, man, with her thing, and she do the...
Can you imagine that? Like a real orchestra.
And she go, chung, chugga, chugga, chung, chugga, chugga, chung. So you see, so we'll go through the rehearsal, feel good, but you see, on the night of the show,
Yeah.
man, I get goosebumps right now talking about it, man. Because I started off the set very reggae. I think songs like Everything Happened for a Reason, I may light out. But when I reach a hardcore segment, and when I call up Miss Bellamy and she come and she go, and she go, chung. You see, before me utter a word, it's like the crowd are going.
Yeah. Yeah, we can imagine.
And you see, when she goes, I'm going to say, and she go, chung, chicka, chicka, chung, chung. I'm going to go, God off me. He come like when Thor get him hammer. Yeah. No, me I tell you, It's a whole different feel. That's why I say music nice, man.
Yeah.
Music nice.
Like, you really have a different countenance for music, though.
Oh yeah, because music bring that out of you.
Yeah.
You understand? Music because you have elements that adds to the explosion. You understand? So even for me, when I'm doing music, it's not even about the crowd cheering. You see, once the musician them have it right,
Right.
everything right.
Right.
You understand? That's why I'm not like full musicians. You understand? Musicians want to like do them homework and make it work hard because some musicians make it work hard, but when them have it right, it makes a job easy.
Because my next question is, what if you go and the crowd is not as engaging? Do you give up on the stage?
No, you don't give up. You stick to your script and you do what you have to do. You understand? Because you'll find some crowds that are more favorable than some. But it doesn't really matter. You just know that you are in charge, you take command and do what you have to do. And if you have to switch certain songs around based on what the environment looks like, then just make the necessary adjustments, but just do what you have to do because you don't... It's nice when you can feed from the crowd energy, but if the crowd energy not good, you go feed from that. So that means that you always have to bring the energy. And that's what I do. I bring the energy. And if I bring the energy and them not feel it, that's not on me. That's on them.
It's true.
So it is what it is.
It's true. In terms of the gospel music industry, who do you think would have assisted in just building you and helping you to grow?
First and foremost, I would say my brother Gotti because Gotti is my blood brother, and while I was still going to high school and he was already in the gospel industry, he would take me to his shows on weekends and I would just do little ad-libs and background singing, and then we had a song that he would make me perform in the set and stuff like that. So I would say my brother first and foremost, and then Prodigal Son. Prodigal Son actually released my first 2 singles that I ever did, which was Decision and Feel You Got It Made. So Prodigal produced, and not only produced, but Prodigal used to manage us, myself, DJ Nicholas, and Jason Mighty. So Prodigal did a lot for my career, you know what I mean? And yeah, everybody is by the way. So Danny Brownie is a producer for sure. You know, and then you have everybody else by the way. But those are the main persons in terms of just helping me in the early stages of my career.
Also, the gospel music industry in Jamaica generally, if you had the power to change something, what would you change?
I don't know what I would change because Jamaica don't have no gospel industry, gospel music industry. We call it that way and it sounds good, but there's really no industry. If we are going to look into what an industry is, we don't have it. You understand? And if I would change anything, everything will change. Wow. You understand? Everything. It almost kind of like when you have a building, you just lick it down and build it from ground up. I want to say industry, but I don't want to say it because there's really none. You understand?
Some gospel singers.
Yes, we have a little gospel gather up down here. You understand? So everything just want to build from a root come up because, that's what I'll say on that.
Yeah. Do you think you guys get paid enough when you go out? Are you appreciated?
Paid enough? We don't get paid.
Yeah.
We don't get paid.
But then how have you been surviving? You survived as a gospel artist. How long have you been a gospel artist?
Most of my life, I would say.
Yeah.
No, God carry her through.
Or not the money from it.
Which money from where? How?
Then it's your job, so I can only imagine that when you go out and work, you're going to get, so secular artists are pull long $300, $400 million and something, so people are going to look on and say when you perform on the stage, the least you're going to come off with a $500,000.
That's what people are going to say. In gospel, it don't work like that.
Oh, it work?
Yeah? It don't work.
Yeah, it don't. Guys, I'm not going to get anywhere. Like, I know you see the effort.
No, it's all right. All right, if I go and be honest.
Yes.
Yes, I would have done some shows in the past that you get pay, right? But the pay in terms of what you get for what you put in, there's no comparison. There's a lot of charity that we do as gospel artists over the years for little or no compensation. And then we put a lot into what we do in terms of our production, our music videos and stuff. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you do all of that, but you just don't get it all back.
Give us an
just
estimate.
don't
If
get
you
it.
do a music video, you've done a number of music
Oh,
videos.
yeah.
Ryan Mark, one, go on YouTube and see that. How much would it cost you to do a very good music video?
Anywhere between 400 to 500,000.
Wow. And after doing that, you're saying a lot of your shows are based on charity.
Yeah, because let me tell you what happened with the gospel industry. It is good for popularity. Meaning that when you do your music, you do your video, you do the interviews, people say them know your name, but your bank account don't look like nothing like your name. No.
Wow. And doing the music video is different from you singing and producing and doing all of this.
Oh yeah, that's a whole different level of money again. You understand?
I don't think people know these things.
No, they don't know. It's a lot that goes into what we do, but we just don't get it. You understand? And that's why I kind of stepped away from it, because I was saying, God, this can't be my life forever. Right? In terms of just, it feels like a hustle. And I was tired of hustling. And you know, for most people who know my story on that level, I was getting dark. So I would put it that I felt like I was prostituting just because I was just at this place where I'm bitter, where if you not pay me certain money, I'm not going nowhere, and all of that. And I felt like I was right in dealing with things that way, because I knew the amount of sacrifice I made. All right, if you go on YouTube now, you can find this video, Ryan Mark Right With You, which was one of my first videos in the first batch. And at the time, I think I paid, and that's about 2008, 2009, somewhere there. And I paid about 200,000 to do that video, right? And at the end of the day, as a matter of fact, I sacrificed my mortgage at the time.
Wow.
Some mortgage payments and stuff just to get that video done. And when it was all said and done, you don't really make it back. You understand? So it's very discouraging.
Right, okay. And I believe that the time is going to come where we will build a gospel industry in Jamaica.
Well, I hope so.
I hope so, because we will need it. We will need it as a people.
Why? Yeah.
We need it. What we are going to do, we need it.
I don't know.
Because you have some persons who are aspiring to be like you.
It's almost like the most depressing part of this interview. Because it's almost like, say, it's like I don't know what to say. Because they say we need it, but I say, what do we need? Because who are we doing it for? Because who we are doing it for, they're not buying it. Who we are doing it for, when you have a concert, unless it's free, them don't come out. Wow. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't even know what to really say. When them say soca party I road, everybody gone out the world, gone wind up, do them something. You say gospel concert, and $1,000, $1,500 come in, God bless you, and whoever in the stand up with you. Wow. If you say gospel concert are free, because in Christendom, in church, everybody just feels that everything will be free all the time. You understand? And when we have the music video, nobody now do it free. Yeah. When you have the production, nobody doing it free. So that's what I said, the whole thing is just depressing. And that's why it suffers so much. You put in so much and you get so little. So if you're not going to do it for the love of God, it doesn't make no sense.
And I thank you for doing it for the love of God.
No, whatever I do is for the love of God.
Because we would have benefited. Like as Mr. Days, just going to concerts and being there and having you listen. If I go up on YouTube and listen every now and then, when you're clean and so, it gives you a vibe. So thank you, and I hope that you and the others will keep doing it.
Well, let us see, no?
Yes, I believe that we're about to wrap.
Oh, God.
I don't know how far along we are, but I don't think it's a long interview so far. But we're going on. We're about to wrap.
But go on.
Before we wrap, though, we want you to give us a song.
Wow, if I'm just talking
no, yes.
I tell them I feel a piece of depression and take me over right and I wonder where the song will come from. But anyway, Jesus him and me papa, and when me say papa, him deal with the proper, and when me say papa, mean real tapa, him bigger than a shit, me say him bigger than a whopper, him a the showstopper, that show me go so, jump on the bus because a church man I go, I have to reach early like a work man I go, sanctified, holy with Christ on my mind, so not tell me about a dance and not work, man I go, now watch me, step in the church and my bush to the bone, Holy Ghost let me get pushed to the ground, when me get up all my white suit black, but next week I'm coming back because I need the word in my heart, my soul and my mind. I need the word of day, I need tonight and all the time. I need the word for when I walk and when I talk and when I skip and when I trip. I tell you, say the word is so divine, mommy, papa. And when I say, Man, clean, clean. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, out of the clean team. Hey, everybody want to join the dream team. This is a dream, me, I tell you. Walk out like me beard in the snow. And the snow just down the blood of Jesus flow. Flow from my head straight down to my toe. Jesus Christ, the Lord of the flow, what me know. Alright, praise God, put it on a GoPro. Real God, man, no, me no go. Chat it so for God, me kinda loco. Stamp and seal just like a logo. Man, clean, clean. See that? See that?
You have to tell the people them bye. You have to tell them bye.
Alright, guys.
And big up themselves, look words of
Big up on yourself.
encouragement.
Just thank you for watching. You know, I pray that you will take away something from this interview that can help you along life's path. You know, whatever you're going through, just remember that God is there with you. He did promise that He will never leave us nor forsake us. And yes, in everything in life you have challenges, but if one thing don't work, just try something else, man. You're on the nook, you understand? So just find something else to do, and you just don't know. God may just put His blessing on that, because probably what you are trying to push, God is saying, and I hate that. You understand? But long and short of it, you know, and in closing, just
Yes.
to, oh, you like it?
Yes.
Like me something profound.
Yes.
Yeah, because, you know, we talk about the music industry, and it's really sad for true. But I believe that the flaws I don't get in music, God allowed it to happen. He allowed it to happen because He wanted to lead me into the pastoral. I know, say, if me the bus like a big beige kite, pure not wouldn't exist. So sometimes God put a leash on you. You understand? Because He knows that, yeah, you're gifted and you can do this, but I have something else for you. So really and truly, I'm not even angry with anybody or angry with the industry or whatever, because whatever I do, I really do it unto God. But really and truly, I think I've come to terms that whatever happened with me musically to not be further, I believe God put a hold on it because He had different plans for my life.
Okay, thank you. Remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye.
Now if you feel the world's against you, Keita Shines can help you. Be the light and be the change and record.
All right, shiners. Mishka, this is an important insertion into the shine spot. We spoke to Prophet Ryan Mark, and he did not tell us his reason for being on the shine spot. Like him never see it important. But we have to give honor with you. What you say? Oh, you look like...
Which I lie?
Never lie. I said,
Never lie.
never lie, never lie. All right, can we speak the truth now about
The
Prophet?
whole truth and nothing but the truth.
All right. So, you think Prophet Ryan did really deserve the punishment?
If me think, certain thing you just know. I say man like Prophet Ryan, my prophet, him for the boat. And him the boat by spotlight.
All right. Let me give you some facts because we know.
So no facts me just talk.
Let me give you some hard facts, some tangible facts, things that you can literally see. First of all,
The intro. Hold on. Let me talk first.
All right, go on.
So you see the video for the intro. So I dealt with it, man.
What do you mean?
See it. Dealt with it properly. International, revolutionary video that. Only know say a true. You can tell me say a true dog in a comment section.
Let me interpret. She's saying Prophet Ryan did the recording and the editing of the video. Remember, we have to interpret for our shiners overseas. You know that some persons are all the way in Alaska and just want to ensure that they can hear us. Right. Anyway, pass me that quickly, please. I want to show them also another.
Kaboom.
Prophet Ryan is a real contributor to Keita Shine's growth and development. You see this two here? Yes.
Yeah, down here so too.
Yes. It was his inspiration. You see this design? You didn't know that?
Yeah, tell us.
So this one, period, just shine. Like the signature here, just shine. It was his inspiration, and the truth is, he loves
So I star. Yeah, I love him too.
All right, that is why he.
So you have to know what you have to say about him. Yeah. But if you whisper it to yourself, cause if me hear a problem, right, go on.
Anyway, I don't have anything else to say, but thank you, Prophet Ryan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and that is your Paris for being on the Shine Spot.
Because of you.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gone because
The reason is because of you. Argument done. You don't know say from a you. Everything level.
Thank you.